Alright, since I can't be there in person, I'm going to try this a little differently. I want to show you how to set up your interactive notebook and how to work on this project. First thing you should do is pull up your Classroom Google. Whether you're 6th grade, 7th grade, or 8th grade, you're all on the same project. When you open it up, you're going to click on your project. You're supposed to say shoe design, not show design. When you open up the project, it'll show you two files. The file you're going to open is the shoe design file. This will open up a HyperDoc. This HyperDoc, you're going to begin by watching the video of the engineering design process. Make sure you have your headphones on. Then you're going to look over at your interactive notebook that you should have by now. I'm going to include this example into your Classroom Google. Make sure that each page in your interactive notebook has the same things that I have on it. For example, your first page should list your table of contents for this project, as you see here. Your second page will correspond with your HyperDoc. Right here it says objective. You will write your objective on the second page. See how our second page had objective. Then your third page will have your terms. You're supposed to write down your terms and then look up the answers on the computer and write the definitions down. Your next page should say careers. Based on what you have learned so far from these terms and from what we have had in class, explain how biomedical engineers relate to shoes or sneakers. Label it at the top, careers. The next page is your research. Look at your article. You will click on the link and pull it up, read the article aloud in your group, work together, and name at the top research. Write your 4 questions answers, just the answers, in your notebook. Make sure question number 4 that you use the race format. The next part of your interactive notebook actually skips the next step. You research together as a team. It says task 1, open the document shoe graph. You can find this document. It's the second one in your Classroom Google. When you open it up, it'll look like this. You are going to take a shoe from each person in your group and put it on top of the table. Look at the shoes. Rate each shoe, 1 being the worst and 5 being the best. How comfortable is the shoe? How does it protect the arches? Does it balance the weight? And is it durable? Write down the name of the people, and then you will submit this to me. The way you do that is go to File, make a copy, and then you'll name your copy your team's name. So if you're in 6th grade and you're my first 6th grade class, then you would put 6A, and then whatever team table you sit at, so team table 4 for example, and then you'll mash OK. That'll allow you to write into the graph. When you finish looking at each of the shoes from your table, then you can go back to your HyperDoc. From here, it's time to go back to your interactive notebook. Draw a shoe in detail in your interactive notebook. Put dimensions on the shoe showing how high the shoe should be and how long the shoe should be. Make sure you have guidelines, an arrow to connect the guidelines, and the measurement in inches. Your next page will be about research. Look up websites on biomedical shoes. Look at the design and the purpose for the shoes. Record the website address. You must have at least 3 website addresses along with notes that will help you make your final design. Your next page should be your prototype. Pair up with someone in your team. Every team must have 2 shoes, but they do not have to be the same. Draw the prototype that y'all choose on this page. Also at the very top, add your criteria and constraints. Here's your criteria and constraints. Once you have done that, draw out your shoe in the best detail that you can. Next, after you draw out your shoe, create your shoe. You can make it with cardboard, or any found materials you bring from home. You can use glue guns, but you have to bring your own glue sticks. Please be careful with the glue guns. If someone gets burned, the whole class is unable to use them for the rest of the day. Also, once you have your shoe created, draw a graph just like we did back here for this shoe graph in your interactive notebook and rate your own shoe, and the shoe of your team. When you're through, you're going to evaluate your work on a page by itself. You're going to say what was your process of making the shoe, what worked, what didn't work, and what would you do next time if given the opportunity. When we finish all these, then your project is complete. Good luck, and I hope to see you guys soon.